Well, what I said before, my first experience was like, oh, there's one guy who wants to take me serious and wants to beat the crap out of me. The only thing was that I was quicker and faster, and so I beat the crap out of him. So, and after that, it was just respect. And I think I hang out on concerts and go to a straight bar, a skinhead bar, whatever. But it's not an issue to spread around you are gay or heterosexual or whatever. As long as you behave normal, then it's like it's fine with everybody who you are. It's not an issue. You don't speak about it.
My opinion is that there is no difference between straight skinheads and gay skinheads. The only thing is that gay skinheads have sex with together and not with a female, but for the rest there is no difference, I think. I don't see any difference between a gay skinhead and a straight skinhead. A skinhead is a skinhead. And if it is gay or it is straight, I don't see the difference. But I know the straight skinheads are seeing the difference, but nobody could explain me yet what's the difference. Also not the straight, so.
I think there's certainly a difference between gay and straight skinheads, and I think more for myself, I don't think that my life is different than for a straight guy or a gay person, but only what you do in the bedroom is different. And for me, it's not really not a fetish stuff. So just get dressed up and you are a skinhead or whatever, and oh, it's so horny or whatever. So I think that's, for me, it's not really a difference, but there are big difference in the gay scene with all kind of skinheads and comparing to the straight scene.
Yeah, I can see it, for example, when I look at the guest book on the gay sharpskin side. There are three kinds of reactions, yeah? Guys who are on the same, at least regarding racism level as I am, saying, good that you're doing it. There are reactions of white power guys, which are most of the time anti-gay as well, yeah? And there are reactions of heterosexual skins who got a problem with a gay man being a skinhead. You got it all. And even the people who are reacting in a positive way can be gay and can be heterosexual. Yeah. So the reactions are very varied as well as everything. You can't make it quite simple. I found it all. Yeah.
Yeah, I've met many hetero skinners over the years who've the reactions have been mixed, mostly favourable, but there have been the odd incidents in the past where they weren't as friendly as they could have been, but they'll get over it.
So with work, I don't have a problem. I'm retired, and I'm working part-time during the week. And at this job, it's no problem. And they don't ask what I'm wearing. They don't ask what I'm doing the weekend. They don't ask what I'm doing during the night. They only ask me to do my job. I do my job, and everything is fine and everything works. That's no problem.
No. Not for me anyway. What you see is what you get. If you don't like it, fuck off. Whether it be the fact that I'm gay they don't like, if it's the fact that I'm a skinhead they don't like, either way, fuck off.
People are reacting quite nice sometimes. I have a customer. I had to install a new PC. Went on my knees on the ground, not for sexual reasons. Two women were this customer at this time, and one of them were asking me, "Oh, there are screws under your boots." I said, "Yes, that's the screws are going to make them more stable," and we were laughing about it, and that was okay, but. What's a bit complicated, because I'm from Germany, the public image of a skinhead is that you are a white power or a racist guy, and that's the reason why even when I do it as well when going out in the gay scene, wearing badges and making very clear that I'm not that type of guy, yeah. And I didn't do it before that, so that's something which changed my daily life. That I make trying to make very clear political statement really every minute.
I've been verbally assaulted, people shouting stuff like the people on the tube, more for being gay. I've been physically attacked for being a skinhead.
You know, people look at you and say, "Oh, I don't want to sit next to him on the bus." And it happens every day. People don't necessarily assume that I'm gay just because of what I'm wearing, but it's sometimes it's amusing, sometimes it's annoying when somebody can look at you and automatically assume a certain thing about you, whether it's nice or not so nice. It does happen continuously.
I don't think it's very important to tell people that I'm gay or that I'm a skinhead or whatever. People see what you are, and to tell them if I'm gay, well, if they want to know, they get an answer, but if they don't ask, they don't get an answer. It's not that important for me to tell everybody that I'm gay or whatever.
How people react depends very much on their relationship with you and the impressions they make. And it's no great surprise to me. It's disappointing, but it's no great surprise that if a black person sees me at a bus stop in the middle of the night and I ask him something, the first thing he'll see is boots and a bomber jacket, and he may draw the wrong conclusion.
The image has been associated with all sorts of negative things in the past, and I think people still haven't gotten over that because it was so much in the media. And in fact, when I take public transport now, dressed in bleachers or anything like that, as a black man, I get stares and I get attitude and I get nasty looks because people are thinking, well, what is he doing? You know, why is he dressing like that, for example? He should be wearing something else.
I mean, I don't always dress like this, you know. It's impractical to dress like this all the time because due to work and other commitments, you know, it's quite difficult. But constantly people look at you and they assume that you're a skinhead, you know, and there's no way of getting away from that. It's from the way I look.
Yeah, because I don't want to be judged by the way I look or by the way I dress. I want to be judged by the way I react, by the way I think, by the way I feel. What are my values, and what's worrying me that people just see me and gonna make a picture in their head, and it's quite difficult to change it if I don't make a clear statement in the very beginning. And even when I'm wearing a badge against Nazis on my bomber when going on the street, people are still shouting after me, yeah? And quite often in a very aggressive way. And I can understand that when I'm looking what's going on in the media, what kind of images of skinhead they are producing, but it hasn't to do with me, yeah? And what I want is that somebody is judging me because what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and I'm gonna do the same thing with other people as well.
From the black community, they look at you as if you're a letdown in some way. I mean, even if you look gay, black people look at you as if you're letting them down. But to look as a gay skinhead, it's twice as bad.
For me, it's quite important to make very clear that there are more people who are not racist who are skinheads than people who are racist and dress like skinheads.
To be honest, I don't think there is anything to do with if you are a skinhead or not. It's you have racism everywhere, and it's not only in the skinhead scene or whatever. So you find it everywhere, and I'm the last person who will tell you that it's not existing into the skinheads culture or whatever, but it's certainly not the main group. There are always some people who have their beliefs and stuff, but you find them everywhere, so it's nothing to do with skinheads. I think it's a general issue, and people who only think that skinheads are that they are more blind than others.
Some of them are, some of them aren't. Just like ordinary people, just like the gay community. I've always found it amazing that one group of people that suffers prejudice can themselves be so prejudiced. I don't understand it. It seems bonkers to me. There are gay skinheads who are racist. There are gay people with long hair who are racist.
Some people are and some people aren't. Straight people are. Some people in the straight community are racist, and there's a group who is not, and that's the same in the gay community. And yeah, basically that's it.
I know some guys who are on the right or racist level, and they wouldn't be proud enough of being a gay man by telling that the other white power guys.
I think there's a minority out there who do have racial views, yeah, but I think it is a minority.
I don't believe in explanations which have only one reason. I think you always have to look on the societal level what's going on, but you have to look on an individual level as well. And I think it could be that they haven't really sorted out their own homosexuality. Maybe that's the reason why they have to attack other people. Yeah. Which would be even more sad, in a way.
To a lot of people, the phrases skinhead and racist thug are interchangeable. And that's not actually true. And if you look back at the roots of where some skinhead culture came from, and even things fairly recent, like the two-tone movement in music and stuff like that, there was a lot of mixing between different races. And it's not true that all skinheads have always been racist. But these days, the two terms do seem to get interchangeably used. It's even by people in the media who really ought to have done their homework and know a little bit more.
Bullshit. Simple as that. Why must I be racist because I'm a skinhead? If I'm black, must I be Jamaican? If I'm white, must I be English? Yeah.
But I find skinheads to be no different from every other gay man that you meet in a bar. They're exactly the same.